Hello everyone. When I asked one of you people that what do you mean by HCF? HCF. HCF of let us take two numbers. Let us take 25 and 20. 25 and 20. So I asked them what do you mean by HCF? And the answer was highest common factor. The HCF was highest common factor because they have just learned the full form of HCF. Okay, come on. Let us talk about highest common factor. What is this actually? So here first we'll find the factors of 25 and 20. All factors of all factors of 25 will be what? Will be 1. Clear? 25 is 1 and 25 will be the factor of 25 at any cost, because for every number 1 and the number itself is the factor. Then we have 5 also. 5 is also the factor of 25. Now can you find any more number which can divide 25? No. Let us now find the factors of 20. So the factors of 20 will be 1 and 20. Fine. Then we have 2 can divide 20. Then we have 4 which can divide 20 completely. And we have 5 also which can divide 20 completely. Clear? Now here, these are the factors of 25. These are the factors of 20. So what can you see over here? Which numbers are common factors? So these are common factors. These are common factors. Therefore, we say that 5 is the HCF of 25 and 20. 5 is the HCF of 5, 25 and 20. Now, from where does this highest come? Highest. Let me see. Let me take two numbers. Let me take two numbers like 16 and 32. Yes. Let me take numbers like I'll take 8. I'll take 8 and 16. Okay. These are the two numbers. And I want to find their HCF. So similarly, I'll have to find the factors of 8 and factors of 16. So factors of 8 will be what? Will be 1. Very good. Then we have 2. Then 4 and 8. These are the factors of 8. What are the factors of 16? So 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Now have a look. 1 is also common factor in 8 and 16. 2 is also the common factor in both of them. Similarly 4 and 8. But 8 is the highest common factor. The biggest number in both of them is 8, which is common. That is why we say that highest common factor HCF of two numbers of 8 and 16 is 8. Now, one more important thing I will tell you. What this particular 8 is a number that will divide each of them completely. 8 will divide. So HCF divides the numbers completely. HCF highest common factor divides the number completely. Divides the number completely. Similarly, here you will find that 5 divides 25 and 20 completely. Clear? Come on. Let us take so this is known as, this process that I have taught you is common factor method. This is known as your common factor method. Okay. Now this is just for your knowledge. You will not be using this process until and unless you are being told in the examination to use it, and generally it is told in offline examination and not in online examination. Come on, let us talk about prime factor method. Then we have another method that we call it as the prime factor method. The second method is prime factor method. Now I shall be taking these two numbers only, that is 25 and 20. So 25, what are 25? So for 25 and 20, by using prime factor method, you will have to break it into factors. Here I had written all the factors. Here I will break this into factor. So come on, let me break this into factor. So when I will break this into factor, what will you get? See, 5 times 5 times 1 equal to 25. Clear? Similarly, we have 20. Let me break this into factors. So 2 times 5 is equal to 10. 10 2s are 20, and then 1 into 1. You will have to write 1, okay, at any cost. Here when you have broken this into prime factors. Why prime factors? Because these are prime numbers. I cannot write 4 into 5. You cannot write 4 into 5 because 4 is not the prime factor. So you will have to break this into prime factors and then write all the numbers which are common. So which are common? 5 is common. There 5 is common. Therefore 5 is the HCF of 25 and 20. Let me take one more number like 27. No, I'll take 24 and 49. 24 and 49. Let me shift little. Yes. Why I am shifting this? I should not shift this. Okay, it's better I shift my notebook. Good. So let me take numbers like 24 and 49. 24 and 49. So what are the factors of 24? Prime factors will be, see, 3 2 times 6, 2s are 12, 2s are 24, and 1. These are the factors of 24. What are the factors of 49? So factors of 49 will be 7 times 7 times 1. So here I find that none of these numbers, prime numbers, are common. Therefore my HCF, highest common factor, will be 1 only. So when two co-prime numbers are given, so here a new word has come, co-prime. Co-prime. What do you mean by co-prime numbers? So co-prime numbers are such numbers whose HCF is 1. For example, let us take 3 and 5. So these are co-prime numbers. Why? Because their HCF is equal to 1. Let me take one more number. Can you take one more number? Yes. Let me take like big, for example, 8, and let me take some big number like 27. Yes. So 8 and 27, you will find that only 1 is common factor of these two numbers and none other. Therefore, since their HCF is equal to 1, we say these are co-prime numbers. What numbers? Co-prime numbers. Come. Let's do few sums. Okay. How many minutes are left? Very few minutes are left. Come on. So here we have numbers like, but in number 3, in question number 3, we have something else. And this is the method that you are actually going to use it, which is called division method. Division method. of finding HCF. So why this is very important? Because if you get any kind of numbers, any big numbers, you can very easily find out their HCF using this division method. And what does it say? It says that when two numbers are given like 16 and 24, 16 and 24, and you are being asked to find out their HCF, then in that case you will have to divide successively, means one after another, this bigger number with the smaller number. Let me see how. So the bigger number is 24 and your smaller number is 16. Very good. Let me divide this 24 by 16. So 16 how many times 24? 16 only one times. Be happy. Okay. Here you will get 8. Now this remainder becomes the divisor of this particular number. So this remainder becomes the divisor of 16. 8 2 times 16. Now when your division ends, the last divisor is your HCF. The last divisor is your HCF. Please mind it. Sometimes the children they write this particular number as the HCF. Galti nahi karne ka. Okay. So let us take one more number like some bigger number like 70, 80, 120 and 150. Okay. 70, 80, 120, 150. Okay. Now how to find this? Now in this case what you people will do, you will have to divide this biggest number with the next bigger number. Okay. So 150 should be divisible by 120. See, one of them asked why can't we divide by 80? You can, but there are certain rules. If you follow the rule, it becomes easier. That's it. Okay. You follow any other method, that's not a big thing. So 120 how many times? 121 times 120. Then let me see what will I get. I'll get 30. So HCF of 150 and 120. I told you that this 30 becomes the divisor. 120. 30 how many times? 4 times. 120. So the HCF of these two numbers is your 30. This is HCF1, the first HCF. Now using this number 30, using this number 30 and 80. So let me find out the HCF of 30 and 80. So HCF of 80 and 30 will be what? Let me see. 30 how many times? 2 times. 60. Very good. Here you will get 20. This will become the divisor. 1 times. 10. Again this will become the divisor of 20. 10 2 times 20. So what I found out then that the HCF of this 30 and 80 is 10. This is your second HCF. This is your HCF2. Now using this particular number 10 and 70, 10 and 70, find out the HCF of 10 and 70. So what will you get? So the HCF of 10 and 70 will be 10 7 times 70. Here it divides it's completely. Therefore the last HCF is your original HCF. This is the original HCF, or the final HCF is 10. I hope I am able to make you people understand the concept. First try to build your concept. Concept building is very, very essential. Otherwise it's useless. Okay. So now I shall proceed the remaining in the next video. Whenever you are being asked method of your own choice, what method of your own choice, always remember that your choice should be division method only. Division method only means if you are being asked to find out the HCF by a method of your own choice, division method should be given the most preference. Now, whenever, see, highest common factor, whenever you are being asked to find the greatest number or the highest number or biggest number, BIGGEST, biggest number, you will have to find out HCF only. Therefore every time they will not give you find out the HCF of the numbers. They might give you find the greatest number, the greatest common number or greatest number that divides each of the number. For example, let us talk about question number 5. Okay, in question number 5, what they say, find the greatest number that divides 180. Find the greatest number which divides, and what divides? HCF divides. Okay, what divides? HCF divides. So find the greatest number that divides each of the number 180, 225 and 315 completely. Of course, the HCF will only divide each of these numbers completely. Therefore, let us use this division method to find out the HCF of these numbers. And what had I taught you? I had taught you that you take the biggest number and divide it by the next biggest number, that is 225. 225. What will you get? See, 225, 1 times 2 to 5, 90 is the remainder, which becomes the divisor. Now, this 90 will now divide 225, 92 times 180. Let us subtract one more time. You will get 90. No, you will get 45. 45, which will become the divisor. 90, divisor of 90. 45, 2 times 90. So what had I taught you? That the last divisor is your HCF. This is your HCF. Therefore, this is the highest or the greatest number. This is the greatest number that will divide each of these numbers completely. Okay. Now let us take one more number. You can more question. We have enough space over here in number 6. They say, I had taught you this previously. We can say just rewind it and you will find that show that 45 and 56 are co-prime number. 45 and 56 are co-prime numbers that you have to show. How can you show? So first of all, you know what are co-prime numbers. They are numbers, these are numbers whose HCF is 1. So let us find out the HCF of 56 and 45. 56 and 45 by the division method, and you will find that 45 1 times 45. Subtract it, how much you will get? You will get 11. 11 how many times? 11 will become the divisor of 45. 11 4 times 44. Very good. See, 1 remains. 1 will become the divisor of 11. 11 times 11. So what I find that the HCF of 45 and 56 is 1. Therefore, HCF is equal to 1. Therefore, these 45 and 56 are co-prime numbers. Clear? I hope this was clear. Now, they have given two more sums. So, in number 8, they say that find the greatest number. Greatest number. Greatest number means what you have to find out? HCF. This is very, very important. That will divide 93. Okay? 111 and 129. So the HCF, when they will divide, when the HCF find that particular number, when it will divide these three numbers, what will remain? They say that in each case the remainder will be 3. In each of the cases, when you will divide with the HCF, find the greatest number. Any now that particular number, when I will divide with each, when I will divide each of this number, I will get 3 as remainder. So when I will get 3 as remainder, so why not to remove these 3 from each of them? So when I will remove these 3 from each of them, I will get no remainder. Clear? So when I will subtract 3 from each of them, what will I get? I will get 90. Here, how much will you get? 111 minus 3 will be equal to 108. Okay, 129 minus 3, 126. So these are the actual numbers that when divided by that particular number, that is HCF, there will be no remainder. Clear? Okay, so now let us find out the HCF of 90, 108 and 126. Let us find out. And you know by which method you are going to adopt? You are going to adopt only the division method. Okay, so here when divided by 108 will be how much? 108 8 and here 1 18. 108. 18 how many times? 18 6s are 108. So I find that the HCF of these two numbers 108 and 126 is 18. HCF. The first one, HCF 1. Now let us find the HCF of 18 and 90 and 90. So HCF of 18 and 90 will be what? 18 5 times 90. So here again the HCF of 18 and 90 is your 18 only. So I found out the HCF, highest common factor, as 18. Now when I will divide each of these numbers, then in that case you will get 3 as the remainder, and this is our answer. Clear? When I divide each of these numbers by 18, you will get 3 as your answer, 3 as your remainder. This means my observation of 18 is 100% correct. Clear? Shall we proceed? No, we shall proceed LCM in the next class. LCM will be dealt in the next class. Therefore, please stay tuned. What go? Thank you.